This is the Abox Home Theater A6. What a name for a full HD multimedia LED projector. All you need to know, this will give you 1080p images onto a wall or screen, whatever you like. Here I am putting a Batman Blu-ray case so you can kind of make out the size of the box that you get the projector in. It is quite a large projector. It's not one of these small ones that you can buy on Amazon for 50 or 60 pounds, which I'll have a comparison to later. You did see my shoes there. Don't judge. They're nice shoes. Okay, so here's my MacBook Air. It's a 13-inch one and kind of gives you an idea of the scale of the box as well. Quite big, about the size of an Xbox maybe a little bit bigger. Now, so here it is in daylight when I've taken it out of the box. As you can see in the front there, quite a classy design. Something from 1980s, who knows. Well, look, here's where you can clean the air filter. And then look, we have a focus ring, which is great. It actually feels quite solid and moves. And the keystone behind it feels just as solid. Now, if we look on the back here, we've got a speaker. We've got an on and off switch, which is great. And a place to put your power cable, which is quite convenient. You've got a line out AV, 1 and 2 USBs, and 1 and 2 HDMIs as well, which is great. You got your IR blaster there, and a VGA, because who knows, you could have some really old equipment to attach to this. Isn't everyone using HDMI now? I don't know. Anyway, on the other side, all you've got is a speaker and a big old ventilation area, which is where most of the huge fan noise comes from. You got some buttons that do button things at the top. I don't think you'll ever use these because it does come with quite a good remote control, which is backlit. Surprised me. You got the Abox logo there on the front of the box as well. Now, as you can see, you got an IR blaster, you've got where it says home theater, and a big old lens. Let me just get this out of the way. Don't need that, threw it away, and I don't like the noise it makes. It rustles in the background. So here we go. This is the design you're looking at, and this is where your image gets projected from. You take off this lens, and you see nice clean glass there, and that's where your image comes from. Your IR blaster. And of course, just in case you forgot, home theater. So let's have a look at some footage. This is a trailer from YouTube, and this is during the day, approximately 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Window is right beside where the screen is being projected, just onto a white wall. Nothing special or fancy. No screens and nothing. No fancy camera work there. As you can see, the room is very bright. And here's the projector. You can see that the image quality is quite good. When the picture gets dark, it actually looks decent, which is very cool. Now, they do advertise this as 4,000 lumens. That's what we like to call bullshit in the industry. So I would say it is a very good, bright image. We'll see the difference in brightness compared to the cheaper projectors in just a little while. But for now, we'll just keep looking at this image. This is the Shazam trailer. Looking forward to that one. But you can see the image quality is really great, sharp. Now, here's the LFS, okay? This is the cheap one. This is the one you can pick up on Amazon for 50 or 60, maybe 70 pounds, euros and dollars. I bought this a couple of years ago. It's about a 480p projector. But look at this, I got Deadpool 2 from my Apple TV up on the wall. It's about 80 or 90 inches. Looks good. The lights are on. This is nighttime now. We've moved into the nighttime. And here you go. Deadpool 2 looks good. It is genuinely usable at this stage. Now, this projector is a little bit loud. Louder than I would expect it to be. However, look, the image is not the worst. It took me a little while to set this up, to be honest. I had to go in and change a lot of settings to get my colors where I was comfortable and happy with them. I had to do a lot of focus pulling and keystone adjustments to be happy with it, all that sort of stuff. But look, when you move around, there's no blur, everything looks pretty decent. So you go in and you watch a movie, and you can see here when you press play, it starts. And again, don't forget, this is a room that's well lit, has, had the lights on for a little while, so it's quite bright. And you're still able to watch this movie with this projector. So that's not terrible. That's not terrible at all. In fact, for whatever this costs at the moment, I presume this is then around 60, 70 pounds at the moment. It's actually a very enjoyable situation. I'm coming in here to show you the pixelation that you can make out and you can't actually, camera didn't pick it up very well, but you can see quite a lot of pixelation, and it does take away a little bit, especially once you've seen the A6 and the quality that that produces. So what I would say there is, while this image quality is good, and at first glance you think, wow, that's great, especially in the dark here. Look, I turn the lights off, and I still have lights on over to the left hand side of this room, but it's just far enough away, or it doesn't really affect the image. But when you take this out of the box, when you plug it in, when you turn it on, you're like, wow, that image doesn't look terrible, and I was kind of expecting it to be terrible. So there you go, and we're going to have a look now in a moment at the next part of the video, where I have the screensaver from the Apple TV 4K thingamabob. As you can see, this is one of those HD screensavers. Lights are back on, and for some reason, I don't know, the wall turned orange. I don't know why that happened. I'll blame the camera that this was recorded on. But of course, look, the image quality there is actually quite strong. Now look at how bright and clear that image looks. That is what you get from the A6. It's definitely a massive improvement over the LFS that we looked at. It's clearer, it's brighter, it's better in every single way. I would suggest that it's maybe 4 or 5 times brighter. Fantastic image quality. And when you go and watch the movie, you can see the difference. Again, just note the lights are on. I know I keep saying it, but it's very important to notice that, because projectors work better in dark rooms, dark environment. This is very, very watchable in a lit room with standard lighting, and that's what we've got here. So as you can see, you got the 20th Century Fox logo. All right, maybe I should have turned the sound on for that, but whatever. So look, you can see the Marvel logo coming in. You can't make out pixelation, and this is what I want to be very clear with. It's very sharp. The image is really good, and I'm projecting a 1080 image from the Apple TV in through the projector, and it comes out looking absolutely fantastic. I've used this with Netflix. I've used it with Amazon Prime. I've used it from downloaded movies from iTunes Store here as well. I've used it on YouTube, as we saw earlier, and in every single use case, it works fantastically well. So I would definitely recommend it to anybody who is a moviephile kind of person. Now this projector, as you know, from the title of this video, costs around €250 or $250. Picked mine, I think we got a special offer, got mine for 227. And I want to shout out to Abox, in fact, because I did pay for the projector. I did have a problem with it, the first one, where I was having some light leakage as I played movies. There was a big rectangle of light on the left hand side of the screen, about 6 inches away from the actual image, just a bar of light. Got in touch with them, they replaced it, it was here within 3 days, so I cannot fault the customer service from them. Just make sure you buy it off Amazon, because they kind of have to do it, and once they've done that, they're selling on Amazon. So here's the same scene we saw from the LFS. You can tell there's a lot more detail in this image, there's a lot more clarity, and you're looking at a 1080p image instead of a sub-standard definition image. So look, that's it. It's a great projector. It's worth your money. I think you can pick them up for about £189 at the moment on special offer. So definitely check it out. The one thing I would say, in the dark, it is a little bit noisy. That fan, ooh, get a quiet one. But anyway, look guys, it's definitely worth the purchase. The screen quality is fantastic. Enjoy it. Okay, talk to you on the next one. Bye bye.